What's up guys, it's Banks here, and today I'm going to be sharing some pro tips and tricks on how to rank up quickly while being a survivor. These tips helped me a ton on my journey to get to rank 1, which I now am. I see a ton of people who don't know what they are doing and are continuously getting other players killed. Tip number 1. Knowing what the killer is. A lot of people think you can't know what killer it is until you see him, or unless it revs its chainsaw, rings its bells, or you see one of the traps. This is false. You can tell what killer it is at the start by looking at the hooks. Each killer has their own hooks that all look different from each other. I will show pictures on screen now of what each killer's hooks look like. Tip number 2. Helping your teammates. I cannot stress this enough how often people don't help their teammates. If you see a teammate injured or repairing a generator, for the love of God, please help them out. Helping someone with a generator makes it go twice as quick, and with a third person, it will go blazing fast. Tip number 3. Hooks. If your teammate gets locked in the basement, I would recommend not even bothering trying to save him because you are risking your life about 80% more than you would if he was just on a hook in the surface area. If he is in the basement, try and repair generators as fast as possible in the meantime. But you may ask, what if he isn't in the basement? If the killer is on the surface area and camping him, the best way to save him would be to have a teammate go in for the distraction. When or if the killer chases after him, you go run to the hooked player and get him off as fast as possible. If he isn't camping him, just go ahead and get the hooked player off as fast as possible. If you are on the hook and there is a bear trap under you and a teammate comes to save you, while the teammate is getting you off, you can look down and hold mouse 1 to prevent either of you from stepping in the bear trap. Tip number 4. Survivor code. If you get hooked by the killer and he is camping you, make sure to click mouse 1 to attempt to escape off of the hook, but don't fill the bar all of the way or you will lose a chunk of your health. Doing this lets your teammates know that the killer is camping you because it continues to let them see you struggling on the hook through the walls. If you do this, it will let them know they should just keep on doing generators and save you only if they have the chance. Tip number 5. Sprinting. Sprinting is not necessary at all. You should only sprint when you know the killer is across the map or if he is chasing you. When you run, you leave tracks and it is super loud. Walking doesn't leave tracks at all and it is silent. Also, don't sprint while jumping over barricades or windows because it is very loud and it alerts the killer. Tip number 6. Generators. Try your best to get the generators fast as possible, and try not to fail the skill checks. If you do fail a skill check, I would recommend just to slowly walk away. When the killer sees a generator blow up, 9 times out of 10, he will come straight for it. Failing a skill check isn't worth dying over, so if you do, walk away and come back to it later. Tip number 7. Characters. What character you choose can tremendously change your gameplay. I will go ahead and drop a link in the description showing what specific perks each character has and what makes them special. If you are wondering what characters I recommend, it would be Meng Thomas or Jake Park. You can see why by clicking and reading the link in the description. I hope this video helped you out in some sort of way. If it did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe.